We interact with the teachers as a way of enhancing their skills in the teaching learning process. But occasionally under the program we call SPSL, Special Program Student Learning, we have extended this service to schools where we are interacting with learners. And the purpose of interacting with learners is to enhance their interest, to make them more interested in the STEM pathway. CEMASTEA as an institution, we focus so much on the STEM subjects. That is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And by going to the rich learners in the schools, we want to make them go through some scientific activities or activities in mathematics to see whether they can develop more interest in the STEM subjects as they move to senior school. We feel that if more and more learners are taking up the STEM subjects in the country, we are preparing learners for science-based courses at the university, and they will be the engine that will steer our country to industrialization and therefore move to middle-level economy. But the reason why we are going to the counties is because, like Taita Taveta is a bit far from CEMASTEA, from Nairobi. Those schools that are closer to Nairobi are able to bring the students to our center, that is CEMASTEA, to interact with materials within our laboratories and within our workshops. But we've decided to expand to reach learners who are a bit far from Nairobi. And as we make these, for instance, this week we shall be able to reach 5 schools, which I feel is a very small number compared to the total number of schools within Taita Taveta County. In future, we are feeling that we need to set up STEM centers within the counties where learners at their own time can be going to interact with the materials within the counties. This will excite them or enhance their development of interest in the STEM subjects so that more and more can take up STEM subjects in senior school. Then the other issue is that I know in junior school, the government has put on a lot of efforts to support the learning in junior school. But unfortunately, not all schools have laboratories. The government has not been able to provide laboratories in junior school, but we are not saying that since laboratories are not there, these experiments cannot be carried out. So the other message we are sending, even as we are visiting the schools, that despite the lack of science laboratories, the experiments can be carried out in schools.
The challenges that we face in the CBE, in the STEM area, one of it is learners get scared of technology. Not the technology in the sense that they don't know how to handle a phone. Beyond that, like if it includes learning, the learning bit, leave the entertainment part, the learning bit. They fear that they feel it's something difficult, so they restrict themselves to only knowing about the small thing on technology. So I would like to call upon the education stakeholders to really put in the work in the CEMASTEA, in that at least most schools in Taita Taveta County should have a lab. And not only a lab, but with all the equipment, so that the learners would be able to interact with them. They get hands-on. Like this program that was brought here, with the rotation, the learners were able to interact with the equipment. Like it was fully hands-on. It was not theoretical. What they were being told is what they were seeing. So I'm calling upon the stakeholders to provide these labs and the equipment.
I am from Mwanyambo Junior School. And the CEMASTEA have come. They have given us courage in STEM. We have learned many things today. They have given me courage to go and learn how I can solve today's problem using the things that we have learned, like physics. How can we solve the problem like the loss of electricity in our area?
Through CEMASTEA, they've empowered me to be a dentist, and I'm really proud of what they have done into my life. They have changed, because I have seen that instead of choosing STEM, I wanted to choose social sciences, but through CEMASTEA, they have empowered me to choose STEM, and I believe that you people, if you do with CEMASTEA, they will give you the empower to do with STEM. And I believe when I go to senior school, I will do well in STEM, and I'm going to be a good and professional dentist. Thank you.
Nini? Unazipanga mpaka zingi. Mpaka moja iingie. Na moja iingie. Najua ni akili tulia ni akili ya 844.
So then an alternative source of livelihood inamaanisha watu wasitumie makaa. Watu watatumia
yeah, or something like this, or something like this, yeah, something like this.
Is it equal? Yes. So ni watu wanaweza sikia ama hawawezi sikia tukiwaambia tukiwaelimisha.
If you have a homogeneous mixture,
and you move very fast. So I'm collecting
A light. Any questions? Why did you choose an onion? Yeah, why did you choose an onion as compared to any other plant? Umemaliza kuchora? Siko naangalia nini kama
perpendicular. It's perpendicular. Perpendicular. So this one. So
that water and water and salt.